Good morning, students. Our session of corporate finance. Now, as far as our previous session was concerned, in that we already discussed the controlling cash inflows, controlling cash outflows. Then, after optimum investment of our surplus fund, and then after the motives for holding cash. I think it is clear to everyone. Now, today we are going to discuss the new topic, that is factors determining cash needs. There are few direct and indirect factors through which the cash need is going to be determined. Under that, the first one is synchronization of cash flow. Yes, it is highly required, that is to maintain a proper synchronization of cash inflow and cash outflow. And on the basis of this synchronizations of the cash flow, the organization is able to have an optimum utilizations of their cash, and the situation of scarcity and the situation of surplus will not be there. Basically, the need for maintaining cash balance arises for a mismatch of cash receipts and cash payment. When there is a no proper match between the receipts and payment side, at that time the scarcity may arise. So, here we are going to take our first factor, that is to make a proper synchronization of our cash flow, and this synchronization is done with the help of preparation of cash budget. Yes, cash budget is one of the best technique through which we are able to determine the requirement of cash inflow and cash outflow in a proper manner. Then after, the second factor, that is cash out cost. Yes, here there are few costs which are cash or cash expenses or non-cash expenses, but we are focusing on those costs in that immediately cash out or cash flow is going to be there. So, when a shortfall in cash is there, at that time expected or some unexpected costs are going to be arised, and in the situation of this shortfall, it is highly required for the organization, that is to make an analysis about the associated cost, the dependent cost, the duration of that cost, the frequency of the shortfall, and when the analysis is going to be there, at that time the organization comes to know about the exact idea about their cash out cost. Then after, the third factor, that is ideal cash carrying cost. It is idle cash carrying cost. Here, in organization, sometimes such cost remains idle, means there is no proper utilization of the cash in the organization for a particular period of time, and on the basis of that idle cost, the firm is bearing an opportunity cost. And as we already learned in economics, that when the benefits of this opportunity cost is higher than the idle cost, at that time the organization needs to think about its management of cash in working capital, because idle cash do not carry any kinds of benefits in organization. It already incur a heavy cost, and when there is a cost of the idle cost, then ultimately the organization is going to bear the maximum loss for carrying this kind of idle cost. Fourth one, that is cost of cash management. Yes, the preparation of cash management, the implementation of cash management is not easy. So, if the cost involved in cash management is very high, at that time the organization thinks to work on such cost of the cash management. Then after fifth point, that is uncertainty in cash flows. Yes, sometimes there is a total uncertainty in the cash flow. Sometimes the cash inflow may higher than the cash outflow, or sometimes it is higher than the expectation. So at that time the cash management, they can reduce or it can be reduced with the improvement of a proper forecasting. As we already know that future is highly unsecured, and when uncertainty is there, at that time it leads to bearing a heavy cost on it. So a proper forecasting techniques must be adopted by the organization. So it's all about the various factors that determines the actual cash needs in the organization. Now the next point, that is about determining optimum cash balance. Here it is really very important, that is to decide the optimum level of cash, and with the help of this optimum cash balance, the organization is not going to bear the situation where surplus funds are there or the scarcity is there. So a minimum balance is going to be determined in the cash management, and company is going to arrange their cash inflow and cash outflow according to this optimum balance. A firm has to maintain optimum cash balance. Optimum cash balance is that cash balance where the firm's opportunity cost equals to transactions cost and total cost are minimum. So here organization is putting, or they are put focus on the organization's opportunity cost, and where the opportunity cost derive, it will derive at a time when the company is facing the situation of idle cash. So when the opportunity cost is minimum, at that time definitely the transaction cost and total cost also will be minimum. The determining the optimum cash balance is one among the most crucial tasks in cash management area. Yes, it is really very difficult, that is to decide the optimum cash balance. One of the important objectives of cash management is to maintain an optimum level of cash balance and the tools available with the company to ensure that maintenance of optimum level of cash balance is to prepare with the help of cash budget. Yes, already there is a cost involvement when you are going to handle cash for a long period of time. Cash balance either in excess or shortage of it has its own consequence. Yes, when the company is enjoying the surplus cash, there are few determinations of it, and when the company is facing the scarcity of the cash, again there are few loopholes of it. So it is totally depends upon the nature of organization, the actual cash requirement in the organization, and the real situation of cash inflow and cash outflow. Thus, by preparing the cash budget, the company can have an idea in advance the requirement and the amount of cash which will be required by the company at any given point of time. With the help of a proper cash budget, the company comes to know about the actual cash requirement, means what will be the cash expense and what will be the cash income during a particular period of time. On the basis of which company can further take its decision of investing excess cash or to meet the shortfall. So here a proper decision, a rational decision is going to be taken when they are supposed to prepare the cash budget. Here a graphical presentation of optimum level of cash is given to us. Here on x-axis we have the cash balance which is available to us, and on y-axis the cost is there, not cash but it is cost. Then after, the points of minimum cash level that is going to be decided by us. Here the transaction cost is there. This is our transaction cost. This is our fixed cost. And here we are going to decide the optimum or point of minimum level of cash. So we give the name as M, minimum cash balance, and the cost that the organization is going to bear with the minimum point of time. So this is the simplest chart of optimum cash balance. Again have a look on it. I hope it is clear to everyone. That is optimum cash balance. Again, there are two main factors that affect the cash balance. Here we are talking about the factors who directly affect the cash balance of the organization. Under that, the first one is uncertainty, and the second one is variability. As we already know that whatever planning is going to be there, it is about our future, and future is totally unsecure or it is unpredictable. When the prediction is not there in a proper manner, then definitely the chances of loss is at the maximum level. So company need to think about the certain points through which the uncertainty will be removed, and company enjoys a proper cash balance without spending much. So with the help of this optimum cash balance, the company enjoys a proper cash inflow by paying their all expenditures, their all obligations and liabilities. So that's all for today's session. Now in next session we are going to deal with the cash budgets and the marketable security.